presents the Screen Guild Players. The Lady Esther Screen Guild play tonight, Let's Face It. The starring players, this is Bob Hope.
This is Jane Wyman.
And this is Bill Goodwin. Tonight, Lady Esther presents the Screen Guild Players in the delightful Paramount Picture screen success, Let's Face It, starring Bob Hope as Jerry Walker, Jane Wyman as Maggie, and Bill Goodwin as Jerry's pal, Barney Hilliard. The Lady Esther Screen Guild Players in Let's Face It. As our Lady Esther Screen Guild play opens, we find Private Jerry Walker and his buddy, Barney Hilliard, sitting side by the road in an army jeep. A large sign over the entrance to a rather elaborate-looking estate just across the road from them reads, Alicia Milk Farm, reduced by exercise and milk diet. Ladies only.
Hey, Jerry, is this the place where your fiancée holds reducing exercises for overstuffed female heavyweights?
Yeah, she lives on the fat of the land.
Hey, look, Jerry, there's some of the stuffed turkeys exercising now, over there on the tennis court.
Yeah, from this angle, they look like dump trucks in a drive-in.
That they do. And get a load of the size of the woman going in the gate there.
Boy, she's really a pastry-packing mama, isn't she?
That's what I figured.
What do you do on Tuesday? This man with a lamp. Oh! I gotta get him over to my place. Why?
Hey, Jerry, she's really got
mama,
a
isn't she, boy?
really got a figure.
Is that where we stopped?
That's where we stopped.
Yeah.
Really has got a shape.
Yes.
Bet she isn't allowed on the streets without license plates.
Say, Barney, I know her. That's one of Winnie's best customers.
Really?
I was out here the other day when Winnie weighed her in. She tips the scales at 310 with her girdle on.
How much with it off?
She doesn't know. She's never been able to get it off. Say, you see that one over there? She's a debutante.
Oh, yeah. Did she just come out?
Well, she didn't exactly come out. There's so much of her, she just busted through. But my girl guarantees to bring her weight down.
Well, yeah, the only trouble is she's bringing it all down to the same place.
And look over there, the one on the left. She's really a stocky kid.
The one on the left?
Well, she's the one on the right, too.
Now, look, Jerry, we can't wait for that girl of yours any longer. We got to get back to camp. You're already in the doghouse with Lieutenant Wiggins. We'll be AWOL again.
Yeah, but Barney, I've got to see Winnie before we go back to camp. Don't forget, I'm marrying the girl tomorrow. I've got to see her to tell her to go into town before she comes to the camp party tonight. I wanted to get our wedding ring out of hock.
Wait a minute. You hocked your wedding ring before the wedding?
Well, I had to buy a marriage license, didn't I?
And where do you get the money to bail the wedding ring out?
Well, I'll hock the engagement ring. We're already engaged, so we don't need that anymore.
Oh, great. Then after the ceremony, you won't need the wedding ring, so you can hock that and pay the minister.
Yeah, I was wondering how I was going to manage that.
Hey, look, coming through the gate, Jerry. Say, looks like Winnie's exercises really do the job. One of them's kind of cute.
Yeah, but look at the other one. She looks like a flying fortress hedge hopping.
Hey, they're coming over here.
Oh, soldier boy.
Well, hello, girls. How long you in for?
We're expecting a pardon any minute now.
Yes, do you have any ideas, soldier boy?
Yeah, but we're saving him for Hobby Lobby.
How would you two like to make $100 apiece?
Well, I'm sorry. We don't know where to get soap powder either.
Lady, we'd do anything on our honor.
Honor has nothing to do with this.
All right, there went our honor. Now, what's the proposition, or am I assuming? I mean, what do we do, I'm afraid?
Just spend tomorrow with us. We're lonesome.
We have a lovely country house just across the bay with plenty to eat and drink.
It'll be loads of fun. We can play kissing games. Oh, you can kiss me till the cows come home.
I'd rather kiss the cows till you come home. I'm sorry. sorry, ladies. You see, we can't handle it. We got girls already. We got enough. Couldn't step out on them as much as we might like to.
Well, what are we going to do?
Stop taking those vitamin pills, that's all.
But it's a chance to make some easy money.
Well, I've got an idea for you. Our camp is just across that drill field. There's 20,000 boys over there.
Yeah, and we're having a big camp party tonight. Why don't you drop over?
Yeah, there ought to be 2 out of 20,000 you can make a deal with.
Well, that's just what we'll do, Cornelia. Thanks for the tips. Goodbye, soldier boy.
Goodbye then. Say, as bad as I need money, if I ever went through a deal like that, I could never look myself in the face. And that ain't a bad idea either.
Look, Jerry, we got to get back to camp, and I'm not kidding. Look at the time.
Gosh, maybe we'd better. Guess I'll have to wait till the party tonight to see Winnie.
Well, come on. Get this thing started. You're in the doghouse with Lieutenant Wiggins already.
Look, I'll just cut across the drill field. We'll go in the barracks the back way.
Hey, you know you're not supposed to drive this Jeep across the drill field, Jerry.
Who's driving across it? There it is down there.
Wait a minute. Are you driving?
No, are you driving?
No.
Ain't these Jeeps wonderful?
Hey, Jerry, all of a sudden the seats get softer. What happened?
If you'll get off of me, I'll tell you.
Hey, look out, Jerry. You're headed for the barracks. Turn the thing. We're going to go right through the wall.
How do you know?
I saw the picture. What happened, Jerry? What happened?
You better duck. Here we go. Park too close.
Well, look who's here.
Private Walker reporting for guardhouse duty, sir.
Yes, I've been waiting for you, Walker. I see you figured out your own special maneuvers.
Yes, sir.
Very nice attack.
Yes, sir.
You've established a beachhead in a barracks. That's just ducky.
Thank you, Lieutenant Wiggins.
Well, we're sorry, Lieutenant.
You keep out of this, Hilliard. It's Walker I want to talk to.
Yes, sir.
And I'll put you in the guardhouse the last thing I do. And I'll do it, too. And stop honking that horn. Stop!
Oh.
Honking that horn.
I'm not honking, sir. There must be a short, sir. The crash must have done it, sir.
Walker, I tell you, I'm going to send you to the brig, and you'll be sorry. And Shut up! Shut up! Put my hands on that horn!
Watch your blood pressure, sir.
You worry about your own circulation, Walker.
Well, I get around plenty.
Walker, you realize the damage you've done here will cost you over $200?
Well, just take it out of my pay, Lieutenant. Second. Say. Just take it out of my pay. I can do without cigarettes for 20 or 30 years. Besides, if the government takes it out of my pay, I can charge it off my income tax.
The government will put you where you don't need any money, Walker.
Any monkey? Look, What'll I do for a grind organ? Say. But they can't do that to me. I'm getting married tomorrow, Lieutenant.
You're getting married.
Sure, in my family, it's an old custom.
As broke as you are, you're getting married?
Sure, my dad married my mother without a single cent.
Yeah, and look what happened to them.
Yeah, what?
You.
I don't have to stand for this. I have my own radio show.
Walker, what are you going to do about those front tires? They're flat.
Oh, I'll fix that. I'll put them on the back where they won't show.
Well, you get out of there, I'll slap you in the guardhouse for 6 months.
Yes, sir. I'll have the tires fixed in 5 minutes, flat.
You.
Gosh, Jerry, what'll Winnie think when you don't show up at the dance?
Well, she know I'm in trouble again. You go ahead. Gene will be waiting for you over at the auditorium.
Oh, gee, that's tough, Jerry. Where are you ever going to get $200 so you and Winnie can get married?
Yeah, what a lovely ceremony that's going to be in the little guardhouse around the corner. Well, go and get dressed, Barney. I'll work on this Jeep. Maybe I can reduce the bill a little.
Well, want me to stay with you, Jerry? I will.
Nah. Go on, Barney. Have fun. It's my fault.
Well, if I see Winnie, I'll explain things to her.
Okay, Barney. Well, I might as well start fixing tires. $200. I get $50 a month, spend $48 a month for living expenses. That'd be, let's see, it'll only take me 100 months. How can I make some money fast? I know, smuggling chewing gum into civilians.
Soldier boy.
Yeah, just a minute, ma'am. I'm coming.
Soldier boy, could you tell me how to get to the auditorium?
Well, if it isn't the happy little widows from the milk farm, how you coming with your manhunt?
Oh, it's one of the boys we saw at the milk farm gate.
Yeah. You two are looking for men. Why don't you try the Navy? They're used to getting into deep water.
For $200, we'll be able to find two here, thank you.
$200. Hey, let's see. I could pay for this wreck, get my rings out of Hawk, borrow Barney's 100. He could have the fat one. I'll take the cute one. And...
What did you say?
Oh, say, you know, I want to have a little talk with you girls.
You mean you've changed your mind?
Yeah, tell me a little more about the deal. I might be able to twist my arm and talk me into it.
We just don't want to be alone tomorrow.
We could be so cozy, just the four of us.
What, no chaperone?
Chaperone? We're old enough to take care of ourselves.
Yeah, but we ain't. And something tells me you're all commandos. But ladies, for $200 right now, I'd kiss a pig.
Ooh, then you will.
Don't be self-conscious. Wait right here just for a minute. I'll be right back.
Oh, don't you think we should tell them that we have husbands, Maggie?
Well, of course not. We just want a couple of guys to make our husbands jealous.
Yeah, but maybe our husbands really did go fishing.
Yeah, with red-headed bait.
Oh, gee. Won't they be surprised and jealous finding us there with two soldier boys?
Well, after the boys are caught with us, there's nothing they can do about it.
But supposing our husbands shot them?
Why, neither of our husbands have shot anybody. Very hard, anyhow.
Shh, here he comes.
Well, girls, it's a deal. What do we do and where do we hide the bodies?
Good. Here's the card with the address on it. You could just follow your nose.
Really?
But yes, it's uphill. Don't forget
No
to bring
detours?
the other boy.
Oh, no. Bring the other boy. The other boy, the cute one that was at the milk farm with you.
Oh, him, yeah. Well, he wants to go with you, and I know you'll be big about it, won't you? Now, give me the 200.
Oh, no. This is COD.
Oh, no, this is AWL.
Well, all right. Here's the money. And here's a big kiss for you, you darling. Oh. Say, how did you learn to kiss? Cooling off soup?
No, I eat my oatmeal through a straw.
Whose turn is it now?
Oh, no.
Now, you won't let us down, will you?
Well, we'll be at this address tomorrow afternoon. Goodbye, Maggie.
Goodbye, Jerry.
And Cornelia.
Yes?
Keep your chins up.
Lady Esther has presented Act One of Let's Face It, starring Jane Wyman, Bill Goodwin, and Bob Hope. In just a moment, we will hear the Lady Esther Screen Guild players in Act Two. But first, a word from our hostess, Lady Esther.
Tonight I'm going to talk to you again about the Lady Esther patch test. And I'm going to keep right on talking about it until you try it. Because I know that my patch test will prove to you, as nothing else can, that Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream instantly beautifies your skin. Makes it look softer, smoother, and younger. That's why I want you to make the patch test, so that you can see this magic with your own eyes. Do it for me, won't you? Do it for yourself. Just rub a little Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream on one particular section of your face, like a spot on your forehead or chin. Choose a part of your face that's too oily or too dry. And if there are blackheads or big pores, so much the better. You'll witness what seems like a miracle to you. You'll see that little patch of skin suddenly look a lot cleaner, fresher, and smoother than all the skin around it. You'll see a glowing, radiant difference that will astonish you. Now, you may think it's a miracle, but it isn't at all. It's exactly what you can expect from a cream that does all the 4 things your skin needs most for beauty. Here's what Lady Esther Face Cream does. 1, it thoroughly cleans your skin. 2, it softens your skin, loosens and absorbs the dry flakes. 3, it helps nature refine the pores. And 4, it leaves a smooth, perfect base for powder. Lady Esther 4-Purpose Face Cream has but one objective, to give you a smoother, more radiant, and more youthful-looking skin. So be sure to make the patch test tonight or tomorrow without fail.
Lady Esther presents the second act of Let's Face It, starring Bob Hope as Jerry Walker, Jane Wyman as Maggie, and Bill Goodwin as Barney Hilliard. It's the following day. Jerry and Barney have left camp to keep their $200 date with Maggie and Cornelia. What the boys don't know is that their real girlfriends, Winnie and Jean, found out about their plans. And they are on the way to Southampton at the moment in a not too happy frame of mind. Jerry and Barney have just arrived outside the Southampton house.
Hey, that's the house, Jerry, sitting back in those trees.
Oh, a pretty fancy joint. A guy could walk off a hangover in there and never go through the same room twice.
You know, I still don't feel right about it, Jerry. I had to lie to Jean to break our date.
You lied to Jean. You should hear the big lie I told Winnie. I told her we were going on a dangerous mission with a couple of commandos.
That's no lie. I told Jean we were going on special maneuvers and that I might come back with stripes on my sleeve.
Barney, we'd be lucky if we get back with sleeves. Well, come on, we got to go in. I got my whip and chair ready.
Well, that ought to hold him off.
Yeah, if they lay those pistols down long enough. Come on, let's go.
Yeah. You're ready, aren't you? You got the cute little one. I'm stuck with a big fat one.
Well, that makes her all the easier to run out on. Come on, let's face it.
Gee, Jerry, I feel just like I'm marching right into hand-to-hand combat unarmed. They're just a couple of wolves in sheep clothing. If you hear me yell, you'll know I'm in trouble.
Yeah, but think of that $200.
I can't figure out why they're paying us so much money just to spend the day with them.
Oh, it's probably some new kind of USO. Here's the front door over here.
Well, hello, boys. Here we are on the veranda.
Hey, which is my girl and which is the veranda?
Oh, hello.
How are you, girls?
Now that you're actually here, shall we go to the rumpus room of Jerry?
The rumpus room? Well, don't you think we ought to sort of work up to that, kind of ease into it?
Yeah, let's do that.
I know. Barney would like to sit here on the love seat with me.
No, I don't think I ought to do that.
What's wrong with me?
Well, I like a girl who has a lot of curves.
Well, I've got curves, haven't I?
Yeah, and a couple of U-turns, too.
After all, what has Hedy Lamarr got that I haven't got?
Well, nothing, but she doesn't need a license to carry it.
I know what. Let's you and I go out and sit in the patio. The bay is beautiful today.
Whose? Look. Let's all go look at the bay. That's good.
That's a great idea. It's a lot safer,
Plenty
too.
of them around here.
Yeah, come on, Cornelia.
Yeah, let's go, Maggie.
Now, just a moment. You stay here with me, Jerry. What do you think I paid you that $200 for?
I begin to wonder.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, here we are.
Shall I do something to entertain you?
Yeah, I'll throw a ball and you fetch it.
I know. We'll sit on the love seat, shall we? You, sit by me, Jerry, right here.
Well, I don't think there's room for the three of us.
The three of us?
Yeah, you, me, and my conscience. He's probably giving him a hot foot.
You know, Jerry, there's something about a soldier that makes me feel wild and romantic.
Yeah?
Didn't you ever feel warm and then cold and then warm and then cold?
Yeah, do you sleep in a pup tent, too? I do, with my pup sticking out. It's wonderful, really.
Oh, don't be bashful with me, Jerry. Didn't your father ever tell you about women?
Well, he never had time. He was too busy trying to get Grandpa to tell him.
What did your grandpa do?
Nothing. He just sat around writing letters to Mr. Anthony. Just gave him a hot ankle.
See those two little lovebirds in the cage over there? They're sitting close together. What do you suppose they're thinking about?
Birdseed?
Please put your arms around me, Jerry, darling. I must kiss you.
You just hate yourself in the morning.
Take my lips, Jerry.
Hmm?
I said, please, take my lips.
You mean they come off?
Please, take my lips.
You look funny without them. Your teeth will all show. You'll be a great walking ad for Pepsodent. With Arium. That's my sponsor.
Maggie, here they come. And they have 2 girls with them, just as we thought.
Who's coming?
They're coming in the front door. It's our husbands.
Yeah. Your husbands? We'll all be shot.
Oh, you're not afraid, are you? I thought you had red blood in your veins.
I have, but the tide just went out.
Jerry, they're here.
Yeah, Bonnie, they're husbands. We'll run out the back door.
No, Jerry, I'm talking about our girls, Jean and Winnie. They're coming in the back door.
Oh, now I know how Hitler feels. It's a pincer move, and we're outflanked.
Don't worry, Jerry. Dick Tracy got out of the rock crusher. Come on.
Don't you run out on us. We want our husbands to catch you with us, to make them jealous.
Oh, I don't like bullet holes through me, lady. They make me whistle in a high wind.
Listen, there's a rowboat down at the shore. We'll get the boat and row across the bay.
Yeah, come on, Bonnie, out this window.
Yeah.
Come back.
Don't run out on us.
Hurry up, Bonnie. Jean and Winnie have spotted us. Here they come. Where's that rowboat?
Right here by this tree. Here it is. Get in, Jerry.
We'll grab those oars and start pulling across the bay for camp.
Okay.
Don't take that boat. My purse is in it.
So where's purse snatchers? Going to jail's better than being shot.
Hey, Jerry, wait a minute.
What?
We might get shot out here. This is the bay where they sighted the German submarine.
A German sub? Well, that's a chance we got to take. Keep rowing.
You got us in a fine mess.
Hey, listen. Something's scraping in the bottom of the boat.
Yeah, and we're stopped. What could it be way out here in the bay?
Couldn't be a fire plug.
No.
It's probably Maggie swimming all the way out here on her way to give me her lips.
Jerry, something crashed through the bottom of the boat. Hang on.
A submarine's coming up under us. We're stabbed with a
Oh,
periscope.
fine. We can't get in trouble enough with the Army, so we run afoul of the Navy, too.
Let me take a look at this periscope, Barney. It's a German sub.
How do you know? Did you see anybody?
Just the German captain. I think he saw me, too.
Well, he must have. They're turning around heading for Germany.
They can't do that. They can't do that to us.
No, why?
We'll be 3 weeks ahead of schedule. Look. I've got an idea, Barney. I say I've got an idea.
This is the time to have one.
See if there's a mirror in that lady's purse there in the bottom of the boat. Hurry.
Okay. Yeah, here's one, but this is no time for vanity.
Yeah. Lady Esther, look, give me that mirror. I'll hold it up to the periscope like this. It'll reflect the shoreline instead of the open sea.
Well, what good will that do?
They'll think they're headed for shore and turn around.
It'll never work,
It's
Jerry.
worth a try. They might... Look, Barney, it's working. They're turning around. We're heading for shore.
Oh, sure enough. Hold that mirror, Jerry. We're headed right for the shore of the camp.
Who's there?
Listen to that. The guards have spotted us. They're all on the beach.
Lieutenant Wiggins is probably there, and he'll be plenty mad at me.
We're going to run aground.
Here we go. Hang on, Barney.
Rifles ready, men. Rifles ready. It's that German sub we've been after. Come ashore, men. We'll keep you covered.
Anybody want to buy a hot submarine?
Well, anyhow, that's what I told Jean. She believed it, Jerry, and everything's swell. I'm a hero. What did you tell Winnie?
Well, after all, you know how my story went over. We were married last night, remember?
Yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
just a minute, boys. Just a minute.
Oh, Lieutenant Wiggins. Hi, Lieutenant. Say, I can tell by experience you're sore at me, Barney.
I'd like to congratulate you two on your recent feat of bravery. And you, Walker, you on your marriage.
Oh, it had to happen. We're going to have children, you know.
Well, tell me, Walker, how did you happen to make that capture? The sub, I mean, not the wife. I know you got her with camouflage and propaganda.
Well, you see, Lieutenant, I was AWL, so I just decided to capture a German sub to kill the afternoon and to kind of square myself with you. I see it didn't work, huh?
Great head work, Walker.
No.
Great.
That's a happy kid, this kid. You like it, Lute, huh? Just change your underwear, huh? Boy, what'd you do? Great kid, isn't it? Yes, sir. Should play sax.
It's the funniest thing I ever heard.
No kidding. Isn't it, boy? Now, if I just knew where Winnie and I could spend our honeymoon, could I have about a week?
A week? You're entitled to 6 months. In the guardhouse for BAWL.
Oh, but I just got married. You can't put me in the guardhouse.
What do you want? Time off for good behavior?
No, for my honeymoon.
You heard me. Report to the guardhouse.
Oh, but Lieutenant.
How many times have I told you to salute me when I give an order? Well, why don't you salute me?
I thought you were still mad.
Thank you, Bob Hope, Jane Wyman, and Bill Goodwin. The Lady Esther Screen Guild players are fortunate and grateful that you could be our guests here tonight.
Well, thank you, Truman. It's always a pleasure because we know the benefits from this program go to support a great work.
And the Motion Picture Relief Fund is certainly doing a great job.
Anytime you have a spot for us with the Lady Esther Screen Guild players, just let us know, Truman. And now, before we tell you the exciting news about next week's program, here's a word from one of America's best-known beauty authorities, Lady Esther.
Thank you, Miss Wyman. I do hope that all of you listening to me tonight will try the Lady Esther patch test, for it will prove to you while you watch that Lady Esther four-purpose face cream can do really remarkable things for the beauty of your skin. Here's all you do. Just dip your finger in a jar of Lady Esther face cream and rub it on one little section of your face, perhaps around your nose, your chin, or on one cheek. Choose a part of your face that's too oily or too dry, or where you have blackheads and big pores. Just rub Lady Esther face cream on that one little patch of skin. Wipe it off and apply Lady Esther face powder. That's all I ask you to do. I don't need to tell you what happens. You'll see it with your own eyes. You'll see that one little part of your face, that one patch of skin, take on a radiant new look of freshness and clarity. You'll see it suddenly look a lot softer, smoother, and younger textured than any of the skin around it. And you'll say it's magic. But it isn't magic at all. It's the natural result of using one cream that does all the four things your skin needs most for beauty. And remember, what you see happen to that one little patch of skin will happen to your whole face when you apply Lady Esther face cream. Just imagine how exciting and glamorous you'll look when you use Lady Esther four-purpose face cream and then apply Lady Esther face powder to the smooth, new freshness of your skin.
Next week, the Lady Esther Screen Guild players will present The North Star. It will star Walter Houston, Ann Baxter, Jane Withers, and Farley Granger. Be sure to listen. Bob Hope is currently working in Road to Utopia. Bill Goodwin is currently being seen in Riding High, both Paramount productions. Jane Wyman can now be seen in Warner Brothers' new comedy, Princess O'Rourke. Let's Face It was also presented through the courtesy of Dorothy and Herbert Fields and Cole Porter. Music on tonight's program was arranged and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. To try Lady Esther four-purpose face cream, just get the smallest size jar. Later, you can get the economical large jar and keep refilling the small one for convenience. This is Truman Bradley speaking for Lady Esther, saying thank you and good night, everyone. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System. Lady Esther presents the Screen Guild Players. The Lady Esther Screen Guild play tonight, The North Star. The starring players.
This is Wally Houston.
This is Ann Baxter. This is Jane Withers.
And this is Farley Granger.
Tonight, Lady Esther presents the Screen Guild Players in a stirring drama of our times. The new Samuel Goldwyn picture, The North Star. It brings to our microphone the original cast of the picture. Walter Houston as Dr. Curran, Ann Baxter as Marina, Jane Withers as Claudia, and Farley Granger as Damian. The Lady Esther Screen Guild Players in The North Star.
Attention, this is Moscow. German troop movements are reported on the Polish border. Their nature is unknown.
That was June the 21st, 1941. Yes, I remember the date. In those days, I marked all dates because I was writing the story of our people. A minor work, but it was dear to me. The History of Our Village by Pavel Grigorich Kurin. Our village was a pleasant little place. The village of a collective farm near the border. Not unlike most other Russian villages of its kind, we had our old people, of course. Like Karp, who shipped our pigs to market for us, could sometimes be heard talking to a favorite sow.
This is no pleasure for me, friend Pig. I'm a man who likes to see nothing die. I was in 2 wars and a revolution.
We had our young folks, like young folks everywhere. And some of them were in love.
Damian, with this scholarship, you'll go to the university. You'll be a great man. I'll be so proud of you.
I will go forward with this country, Marina. I've strong feelings about it, and strong feelings for you, whom I've loved since I was able to see.
Yes, we had our children, too. Children with young children's dreams, like my granddaughter, Claudia.
I will not always be fat like this. Oh, someday I will be slender and beautiful, and my hair will not be as straight as wheat. Oh, someday people will pay attention to me. Someday.
Yes, we were like any other people that morning of June the 21st. I remember that Petr Ivanovich Karp had stopped in at our house to bring me a present, a little leather notebook.
I'm glad you like it, Pavel Grigorich. I've been rubbing the leather for months. Good present, huh?
Very good present. On the first page, I will write, this history is dedicated to Petr Ivanovich Karp.
What good will it do him? I do not understand it. My cousin, the famous doctor, Pavel Grigorich Kurin, comes back to his village to write a history of our village. Why? Who cares about our village?
But, Anna...
It would be better if you wrote a nice cookbook. History people make themselves. Cooking they have to learn.
Aunt Anna? Oh, Aunt Anna, do we begin now?
Not now, Claudia. I'm busy.
There's plenty of time, my child. You do not go until tomorrow morning.
Oh, but Grandpa, after we bake the cake, it must cool. And then I must pack it. And you know we leave very early.
Claudia, you going somewhere?
Yes, to Kiev. On a walking trip with Damian and Marina.
They're having a vacation from school.
Oh. Well, I'll be going that way tomorrow morning. Claudia, you can ride with me, perhaps, huh?
Oh, no, we couldn't.
Why not?
Pyotr Ivanovich, this is a walking trip.
According to my feet, we've walked a great many miles. Claudia, do your feet hurt?
Mine? Oh, no, not at all, Marina.
Yours, Damian?
You forget I've had military training. Shall we stop for a while?
Oh, yes, please.
Claudia, you're sure your feet don't hurt?
Well, I meant that if we stop, well, then we can have a fire.
What, in June? It's too warm for a fire.
Oh, I know, but, well, a fire is so romantic.
Damian!
It's
Good
Carl.
morning.
Oh, hello, Come on, Carl.
Hello. Oh. I thought I'd pass you. I'll give you a ride to the crossroads.
Good, it's time for a ride.
Oh, no. You can't go on a walking trip and take a ride. You can't.
Well, you see more if you walk, but we'd only be riding for a few miles.
Yes, and riding's good for the feet.
My feet are not good. They are much too small for my weight. Everybody knows that. But I wouldn't ride. No, you can't go on a walking trip and take a ride.
Who made up that law?
Well, it's not a law. It's just, well, it's not romantic. Romantic. I mean not.
Very well, Claudia. You walk and we'll ride. Come, Marina. Up you go. That's it. All right, Carp.
Oh, no, wait for me, please.
How's that, little walker? Changed your mind?
Well, maybe it wouldn't matter so much. I mean if I rode just a little way.
We were lucky to get this ride. It gives me a chance to clean my gun.
Demian, why do you take a gun on a walking trip?
Well, I'm a very romantic fellow, Claudia.
I don't like guns. I don't like the noise they make.
Oh, who does?
Give me on.
Yes, Carp?
You hear it?
Hear what?
Listen.
Marina, will you stop singing, please?
Why, Demian? Why shouldn't I sing?
All Russians sing too much and too loud.
Carp, I hear them now.
Yes, I've been hearing them for 20 minutes. I'm not sure. Sometimes I hear things from other years. Sometimes I don't even know what year it is. 1914, 1915.
Or 1941.
What are you carrying on about? We can all hear them. They're planes.
Many planes, and not far away.
Was that any reason to...
Listen.
Demian, that sounds like...
Get out of the wagon. All of you, get down immediately.
But we were going to ride.
You must believe me, and believe me quick. Those are not our planes. They're German planes. That noise is bombing. Understand quickly. We're being bombed.
Yes, we were being bombed. Suddenly and without the slightest warning, death was raining on us from the sky. Our little village was badly hit. The school, the library, one side of the hospital which I had helped to build. Strange, horrible sounds were in the air. The screams of human beings ripped and torn by steel. And then at last it was quiet. And we gathered before our Soviet building, we who were left. It was Marina's father, Comrade Rodion, who spoke.
Comrades, we have all suffered today. My own youngest girl is dead. But this is not a time for mourning. It is a time for revenge. As elected head of the village Soviet, I will give you the plan. All able-bodied men will move to the hills to fight as guerrillas. I've spoken to Comrade Petrov at the garrison. We will send a man to aim for guns. The second group will remain here to send us aid and information. And to them I speak, for they have the hardest job. Comrades, before the Germans come, you must destroy everything. Everything, comrades. The houses you have built, the crops you have sowed, the cattle you have raised. You must leave nothing for the enemy. Beyond that, you may have to live with the Nazis. And so for this group, I ask for volunteers.
I stay, of course.
And I.
I'll stay.
Didn't take long to choose our two groups. Demian's father, Boris Simonov, was picked to go to the garrison for guns. Late that afternoon, he was bringing them back. A truck full of rifles, machine guns, ammunitions. And sharp eyes watched him as he sped along the road. Demian and Marina and Claudia and Karp. They had hidden the wagon behind some trees, waiting for night so they could make their way back to the village. Lying concealed, they saw the truck coming down the road. They saw the German bomber, too. They saw it pick its prey and dive. They saw the bomb released. They saw it fall and meet the front end of the truck. They saw a dazed and bloodied figure stagger out, beat at the fire with his hands, and suddenly there was horror on young Demian's face.
Marina, look! It's my father!
Hurry, come along.
Father, it's Demian.
Don't worry about me. The guns. Put out the fire. Save the guns.
We've got the fire out, Comrade Boris. The guns are safe.
Demian.
Yes, Father?
They're for our men. Take the guns to them. The end of the stream, west side of the Avnik Hill. Pass. Take the guns to them, you hear me?
Yes, Father, we'll get them there.
And travel at night. Keep to the woods. And when you get above... You promise?
I promise.
Good. Say hello to your mother for me.
Father! Oh, Father. It isn't much to put on such a good man's grave. I couldn't think of anything else.
Boris Simonov died here for his country, June 22nd, 1941. His son promised to do his best. It's very beautiful, Marina.
It's dark enough now. We can start moving, I think.
All right, if you think so, Carp.
That's how it is. People go forward. They fight for themselves, make things better for themselves. More food, a good bed, jokes to make, time to laugh. And then the filthy come and try to stop it. They want to take from people all the good they've made for themselves. Well, then you take your gun and fight until you've killed all such. Ready, comrade?
Yes, comrade. We're ready.
Lady Esther has presented Act One of The North Star, starring Jane Withers, Farley Granger, Ann Baxter, and Walter Houston. In just a moment, we will hear the Lady Esther Screen Guild players in Act Two. But first, a word from our hostess, Lady Esther.
Once again I ask every woman in America to make the Lady Esther patch test. For the patch test will show you, as it has shown thousands of women all over the country, the way to a smoother, fresher, younger-looking skin. It will show you, while you watch your mirror, how Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream works to beautify your skin, to give it the look and feel of radiant new life and freshness. What is the patch test? Here's what it is, and I urge you to try it tonight. Just take a little Lady Esther Face Cream on your finger and rub it on one particular section of your face, like a part on your forehead or chin. Don't put it on your whole face at first, but just on that one little space. And be sure to choose a part of your face that's too oily or too dry, or where you have a few blackheads or big pores. Choose a very troublesome patch of skin, one that feels coarse or bumpy to your fingers. I promise you an experience you won't soon forget. You'll see that little patch of skin suddenly look a lot brighter, fresher, and clearer than all the skin around it. You'll feel the dry little flakes disappear. You'll feel that section of skin take on a new, delicate, petal-soft smoothness. Now, if Lady Esther Face Cream can do this to one small patch of skin, the worst patch you can choose, just imagine what it will do for your entire face. I promise you a smoother, more radiant, more youthful-looking skin after the very first application of Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream. And I ask you to let the patch test prove it.
Lady Esther presents the second act of The North Star, starring Walter Houston as Dr. Curran, Ann Baxter as Marina, Jane Withers as Claudia, and Farley Granger as Demion. And now, Dr. Curran continues his story.
Germans reached our village that afternoon, 100 men, all motorized, with 2 machine gun crews and a medical unit attached. They came, but found only the burning ruins of what had been our homes. The young lieutenant in charge was very angry. He assembled us all in the village square, and then he spoke to us.
I have called you all together here because I wish to ask you certain questions. Who is responsible for the burning and destruction in this village? Where are the young men of your village? They burned it and tried to escape. Is that correct?
No, Lieutenant. We burned our village.
Who are you?
My name is Pavel Grigorich Kurin. I am a doctor.
Corporal.
Ja, Herr Leutnant.
Search for weapons. Take all food and supplies.
Jawohl, Herr Leutnant.
You Russians, your treatment will depend on your cooperation with us. Where are the younger men? Answer me, please. One of you will step forward and tell me where they're hiding.
Just the list you asked for, Herr Leutnant.
Oh, so. List, yes. Let me see. The chairman of the Soviet of this collective farm is called Rodion Pavlov. Is he here?
He is not here.
I wish these questions answered. Here is the wife of Rodion Pavlov.
My name is Sophia. I am the wife of Rodion Pavlov.
I wish to know where your husband is hiding, how many men he has, and how much ammunition. Yes!
I cannot answer those questions.
You are certain you will not answer?
I am certain.
Corporal, take her inside.
Yes, they took her inside. And in a little while, we heard her cry out. Then she cried out again. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I turned to the German army doctor who was standing there, and I said, I am a physician.
The right arm and the right leg will be broken, Doctor. You should advise your people to give information when it is asked for.
If you don't mind, I'll go in.
No, Doctor. Do not try to go inside. They will bring you out eventually.
Sophia. Poor Sophia. Pavel Grigorich. Will she ever walk again?
I don't know. Sophia is a brave woman, Anna.
Those swine. Those swine.
Pavel Grigorich.
What is it, Nadja?
The children. They were given their supper at the hospital tonight.
I know it. I need it.
They are still at the hospital, in the hall. On the benches, I saw them.
What, Nadja? What is it?
Supper was over long ago. Why do they keep them there?
Yes. Yes, I will go and see. I want to see Dr. von Harden.
Go home, old man. Dr. von Harden is busy in there. He's operating. He has no time. Stop, I order you.
Quiet, you fool.
Dr. von Harden, this man...
I have eyes. I can see. Get out.
Yes, Herr Doctor.
Well, Dr. Kurin?
You have a child on that operating table.
I just gave a transfusion to one of our soldiers.
Transfusion? Without children's blood?
In this new world, one does many acts one does not wholly approve. It is a question of adjustment for all of us. We take blood for our wounded where we can get it, and where the donor is easiest to control.
From children.
By the way, I was looking at your hospital library. I had forgotten that Kurin, pathologist, was a Russian.
Dr. Kurin. Doctor.
Child, he needs help.
You can get up now, boy. I'm through with you. Dr. Kurin, it's strange to find you in this little village. 30 years ago, when you were teaching at Leipzig, I attended your lectures.
Doctor.
These children are my patients. May I take him now?
Why not? He's no further use to me.
Taken too much blood from the boy. He died in my arms, and I carried him out. I was almost crazed with grief and anger. I knew that somehow I must get to our men, and I did that night. When I finished telling them, what I had seen, Rodion's face was black and dark.
Comrades, we go to the village. We attack.
With what? With rocks and clubs?
We have 12 old rifles in all. They have machine guns.
If necessary, we attack with our bare hands. It is for our children.
If only Boris would come with the guns.
Yes, the guns. Where are the guns?
Katya, there's a piece of cake left. Would you like a piece of cake? No, thanks, Marina. I guess it's the first time in my life I haven't been hungry.
Oh, you'll be all right again when we get the guns through.
We're not getting them through. We're just hiding here beside the road.
It's wiser this way. Demyan thought the crossroads might be guarded.
Marina, Kai.
Here he is now.
They've taken the crossroads. We'll have to go through the hills.
But to get to the hill road, we must pass the crossroads.
I have a plan. I will creep up ahead and fire on them. They will shoot back. You will be ready. And as the shooting starts, you will take the wagon through. Once in the hills, there's plenty of cover.
Demyan, if there were 2 people to fire from different places...
No, Marina. You're needed to drive the wagon. Karp will have to watch the road. He knows the way through the hills.
But, Demyan, I'm not needed. I can't drive.
Claudia, you do not like the noise of guns.
Oh, no one thinks I can do anything except grow fatter.
Karp, you understand?
I understand.
When it's over, I'll meet you on the hill by the cow path. Wait for me, Marina.
I'll wait for you, Demyan.
Come along now. There's not much time. I'll drive till we get to the hills.
I'll ride beside you, Karp. If anything happens...
It won't happen. Claudia.
Come, Claudia, we'll... Claudia? Claudia! Fyodor Ivanovich, she's gone.
I must be brave now. This once I must not fail, even if I don't like guns. Oh, I must be brave. Demyan needs me, and I must help him. Oh, please, Grandpa, Anna. Oh, please, somebody. Make me do something right, the way everybody else does. Oh, keep me from being so frightened, and keep me from crying. Oh, please. Oh, just for this 1 minute, just till I shoot. Oh, don't cry now. You did it. Oh, you did it, Claudia.
Claudia! Claudia, are you hurt? What have they done to you? What have they done? Claudia.
Over this way, behind those trees.
Here they are. We got them both.
A dead kid and a fat girl, huh? Yeah, we can go back to our position now. The dangerous enemy has been dealt with.
Demyan. This is foolish, Marina. The Germans are all about us.
I promised him I'd wait. Demyan. Karp.
Huh?
Something's moving there.
Yes, it is. It's Demyan.
He walks so strangely, as though...
Marina, where are you?
Here, I'm here with you. Demyan, what is it?
My eyes, I can't see. Oh, not now. We haven't time. Help me to the wagon. We must get the guns through.
But Claudia.
Claudia? She's dead.
Yes, the guns were on the way, but our men would not wait. They were like madmen now, as they attacked the village, rocks and clubs and even bare hands against the German machine guns. They were fighting for our children now. I was with them, too. And in the noise and smoke, somehow I found myself at the hospital, a revolver in my hand. I think I had taken it from a dead German soldier. I opened the door to the operating room. I went in.
Dr. Kurin.
Dr. Von Harden, I have come back for another visit.
Why? Did the boy die? They took too much blood. I'm sorry for that.
I have heard about men like you, the civilized men who are sorry. Men like you who do the work of fascists and pretend to themselves that they are better than the beasts for whom they work. To me, you are the real filth. Men who murder while they laugh at those who order them to do it. It is men like you who have sold your people out.
Dr. Cohen, if I may suggest it, you look out of character with that gun. You are men of science. You do not kill.
You are wrong about many things, Dr. Von Harden. I am a man who kills.
About the Norris, they've come. The guns have come.
The gun?
Take what you wish from here and hurry. We'll kill every German in the village and then go to the hills.
Anna, you brought a sewing machine. You think you'll need that in the hills?
We will come home someday, Karp. I will want to sew, and you will raise new pigs. We are not so old.
Yes, we will build again.
Oh, of course. Pavel Gregorich, they tell me you were very brave.
Why not? I'm of the same blood as Claudia.
The village. Can you still see the village from here?
There's very little left to see, Demian. The village is gone.
There will be another someday, Marina.
Yes, but it'll be different for us. Claudia's dead. And Boris. My mother won't ever look the same.
And I won't see again.
None of us will be the same. Wars do not leave people as they were. All people will learn that. And we will make this the last war. We will make a free world for all men. The earth belongs to us, the people. We fight for it. And we will fight for it.
Thank you, Walter Houston, Ann Baxter, Jane Withers, and Farley Granger for appearing with the Lady Esther Screen Guild players tonight. We are indeed grateful for your fine performances.
We're glad to be here, Mr. Bradley. We look forward to our appearances with the Lady Esther Screen Guild players because we know that the benefits from these programs go to support the Motion Picture Relief Fund Country House and Clinic. And now, before we tell you about next week's program, here's a word from one of America's best-known beauty authorities, Lady Esther.
Thank you, Miss Baxter. Ladies, are you going to make the test I spoke about a little while ago, the Lady Esther patch test? You know I'm going to keep reminding you about it over and over again every Monday night until you do try it. Because the patch test will prove to you beyond the slightest doubt that Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream makes a radiant, glowing difference in the appearance of your skin. Now, here's all you do to make the exciting patch test. Just rub a little Lady Esther face cream on one small part of your face. Choose a rough, flaky space, perhaps where you have a few blackheads or big pores. Rub Lady Esther face cream not on your whole face, but just that one space. Then wipe it off and see with your own eyes what has happened. See how the flaky dryness has disappeared. Feel how much softer and smoother that patch of skin has become than any of the skin around it. I want you to see this happen. I want you to see the result of using one cream that brings your skin the 4 things it needs most for beauty. Remember, what you see happen to that one little patch of skin will happen to your whole face when you apply Lady Esther face cream. And if you want to look really enchanting, just try this. After using Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream, apply glamorous Lady Esther Face Powder to the smooth, new freshness of your skin. Your friends will say, "You never looked lovelier."
Next week, the Lady Esther Screen Guild players will present the Red Book Award Picture of the Year, Watch on the Rhine. It will star Betty Davis, Paul Lucas, George Coulouris, Lucille Watson, and Donald Woods. Greer Garson and Walter Pidgeon will be here to present the awards on behalf of Red Book. Be sure to listen. Ann Baxter can soon be seen in The Sullivans. Farley Granger is now working in The Purple Heart, both 20th Century Fox productions. Walter Houston is now working in the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer production, Dragon Seed. Jane Withers can soon be seen in the Republic production, My Best Gal. Music on tonight's program was arranged and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. To try Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream, just get the smallest size jar. Later, you can get the economical large jar and keep refilling the small one for convenience. This is Truman Bradley speaking for Lady Esther, saying thank you and good night, everyone.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Lady Esther presents the Screen Guild Players. Lady Esther Screen Guild play tonight, I Love You Again. The starring players...
This is William Powell.
This is Paulette Goddard.
And this is Charles Winninger.
Tonight, Lady Esther presents the Screen Guild Players and the delightful Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer comedy I Love You Again, based on the novel by Octavius Roy Cohen. It stars William Powell as Lawrence Wilson, Paulette Goddard as Kay Wilson, and Charles Winninger as Doc Ryan. The Lady Esther Screen Guild Players in I Love You Again. You meet all sorts of people on an ocean cruise, especially in the bar. For example, Mr. Lawrence Wilson from Habersville, PA.
Yes, this watch was presented to me by L.J. Hawkspur himself. I can remember every single word that he said. It is my pleasure and privilege to present this token of our esteem to Lawrence Wilson for his unfailing energy as chairman of the Habersville Anti-Vice Committee.
Say, Wilson, would you like a drink?
Oh, yes, thanks. My usual, of course. Grape juice and ginger ale.
Well, that was Mr. Lawrence Wilson of Habersville, PA. Now, meet Doc Ryan, from nowhere in particular.
Double scotch for me, please.
Grape juice and scotch. And as you might easily guess, they don't mix very well, either in the bar or out on the deck.
Now, listen, Wilson. This is a pleasure trip. Why don't you break down and have some fun?
Dr. Ryan, you're inebriated.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. I can walk a straight line with anyone on this boat. Anyone. With anyone in the world. Say, I can even walk that rail. You just watch me.
No, wait now. You'll fall. Don't get down off there.
Wait, grape juice. I can climb up here and I can... Hey!
Oh, a man overboard. Stop the boat.
It's Grape Juice to the rescue now. Quickly, he grabs a life preserver and heaves it over the side to Scotch. The only trouble is he forgets to let go. And now...
2 men overboard! Stop the boat!
And that's how our hero gets to be a hero. Except that he doesn't enjoy it much. While the lifeboat crew is pulling him in, he gets hit by an oar and passes out. But they get him back to his cabin at last, and now he's finally showing signs of life.
Oh, my head.
Now, easy now, pal. How do you feel?
You dirty rat. You slugged me.
No, I didn't. Let go of my throat, will you? Now, it wasn't me. It was a sailor with an oar.
Sailor with an... Hey. Look, this is a boat. Why was I taken off the train?
Holy smoke. That hit on the head must have knocked you goofy. I'll go and get a doctor.
Sit down. I don't need a doctor. I need a drink.
Sure. I'll ring for some grape juice and ginger ale.
I want a drink, not a foot bath.
But, Mr. Wilson.
What do you mean, Wilson? The name is Carey. George V. Carey.
George V. Carey? That was partners with Duke Shelton in all them con games?
What if I was?
Shake, pal. I'm Doc Ryan in the same business, sort of working the boats. Only if you are George Carey, where does this Wilson deal come in?
What Wilson deal? I tell you, I was slugged last night. I was carrying 10 grand to bet on the sharky-smelling fight.
Sharky-smelling? Last night?
Certainly. Don't you read the papers?
That fight was back in 1932. This is 1940.
1940? You sure?
I guess it was that slugging you got. You must have lost your memory.
Yeah, but last night it was 1932.
Getting socked by that oar just brought it all back, I guess.
8 years. Doc, you know what that means? I've been this Wilson guy for the last 8 years. And I don't even know how he combs his hair.
Watch your step, please. Watch your step on the gangplank.
Now, you better think it over, pal, before we step onto that dock. Why go back to bring that Wilson? Why go back there? I tell you, he was a stuffed shirt.
Doc, maybe it was stuffed with do-re-mi. I'd sure like to lay my hands on it.
You can't get away with it. You don't know anything about this, Wilson.
Why do you think I'm cutting you in? Look, you'll have to stick close. Now, if anyone starts asking questions, I'll pull a feint.
Larry! Oh, Larry!
Oh, get that over there. What a dish. Huh. Wonder who she's calling to.
Larry? Larry, you all right?
Me? Oh, sure. Sure, I'm fine. How are you?
Well, the papers all said that you were injured.
Oh, well, you know how the papers are. Oh, it certainly is good to see you.
Habersville is mighty proud of that rescue, Larry.
Habersville, eh? Yeah. Good old Habersville. It certainly is good to see you.
Yes, so you just said.
Well, it's worth repeating.
Well, of course, I know you're surprised.
Surprise isn't the word, eh, Doc?
Well, when I read that you were hurt, I had to come. After all, I am your wife.
My...
Well, Larry, what is it? What's the matter?
Mrs. Wilson, he's sick. He needs rest and quiet.
Oh, well, Larry, can you walk? Should I get you a wheelchair?
Oh, no. I'm all right. Just let me lean on you a little, dear. Oh, that's fine. Once we get to the hotel, I'll be in the pink.
Now, look, pal, I can't leave you alone with that dame. She's going to get suspicious.
Look, she'll be more suspicious if I don't make a noise like a husband. Scram.
But you don't even know her name. She wasn't christened just dear or darling.
Okay.
Yes?
Yes, what?
Well, I thought you called me.
Oh, Kay. Oh, Kay. Well, Kay, dear, how do you like our little suite?
Little. I'm still pinching myself.
Oh, no need for that, my dear. Now that I'm back, I'll take care of everything. Everything.
Obviously, you mean everything.
By the way, what about your luggage?
Well, I don't think I'll need any.
Yeah, but you'll want, Oh, well, you can buy a nightgown and toothbrush in one of the shops.
Larry, I'm not staying here.
You're not staying?
I've decided once and for all to go through with a divorce.
Divorce? Okay.
I've made up my mind, Larry.
Yeah, but a divorce? What? Why, a thing like that can break up a marriage. Okay, are you sure you're giving yourself enough time to think about it?
5 years, that's all. 5 years of being married to the Rotary, the Lions, the Elks, the Moose.
Well, that's bigamy.
5 years of boredom and penny pinching. I'll say I've had time.
You mean you're absolutely determined?
Absolutely.
You wouldn't give me another chance on trial?
The trial's over, dear. The jury's gone home.
Yeah, but I mean, say for 5 or 6 weeks.
6 weeks, I should say not.
Now, look, Kay. I've never beaten you. Have I?
Well, I'd like to see you try.
And I've never run around with other women.
You? Oh, don't make me laugh.
All right, then. You haven't any grounds. You'll go back to Habersville with me and pretend to be my loving wife for 6 weeks, or I'll fight the case.
You will?
Well, I'd feel it my duty.
Oh, well, then I'm really sunk. Well, you win. I'll meet you at the train tomorrow morning.
Kay, would you mind, if I kiss you just once? You know, a sort of farewell.
All right, if you must.
Farewell, Kay.
Oh.
Well, what's the matter?
Well, I don't know. Excuse me. See you at the train. Now, Larry, let's understand each other. I'm in this house for one purpose only, to convince the public that I'm still your wife.
All right, convince me. I'm one of the public.
That's a very foul thing to say about the public.
Oh. Wasn't that the front door?
Dr. Ryan, I guess. He can sleep in here with you.
Well, there you are. How's my patient tonight? Any fever?
Oh, not him. He was born cold. Good night, gentlemen.
Sit down, Doc. You're sleeping in here, too.
With that stuffed owl up there putting the evil eye on me? Don't he give you the creeps?
No, not me. Kay says I've been sleeping with that owl for over a year.
You mean she locked you out?
Now, let's say she gave me the bird.
Oh.
Say, what did you find around town?
Well,
What do I do?
You're the manager of a big pottery works here.
I make pots?
Yeah, you don't have much money, but you got a lot of pots. Also, you own a little hunk of property out near the edge of the town.
Ah, I'm a property owner, huh?
Yeah, got a little creek running through it, too. Oh, it's pie. The town's loaded with dough, just ripe for an oil boom. And the way you stand around here, Kiwanis, Rotary, Anti-Vice League...
Yeah, I know. I'm practically Mr. Civic Virtue. Say, did you reach Duke Sheldon in New York?
He'll be here tomorrow afternoon. We'll meet him by the post office as soon as it's dark.
That's swell. Now, look, Doc, we better get some sleep. I have a hunch tomorrow will be a busy day.
Larry.
Oh, come in, Kay, darling. Come in.
Larry, it's the 15th.
Huh? Oh, yes, 15th.
Well, doesn't that mean anything to you?
Yes, that means that tomorrow is the 16th.
You know, it's just amazing to me the things you can think of to keep from writing a check.
A check? Oh, yes, the 15th. Oh, darling, I'm so sorry, but in all the excitement of getting home and everything, let me see. That's how much?
You know perfectly well how much.
Oh, yes, I mean, maybe this time we ought to make it a lump sum, Say, $200?
What?
Oh, just for the time being, of course. Now, here you are, my dear.
Oh, don't wake me up. Let me dream.
If you'd like me to pinch you.
No, thanks. I'm going to buy a dress.
Ah, a dress. Well, you'll need a man's advice.
Well, not yours. The last time I went shopping with you, I ended up in a cut-price Mother Hubbard.
Not this time, young lady. Look, I'm going to buy you the most beautiful dress in town. Then we'll drop in for tea and dance a while.
And dance?
Sure. Hey, how do you like your tea, with lemon or music? I didn't dare come to your hotel, Duke. I wouldn't want anyone to see us together.
It's okay with me. Doc and I looked over the layout this afternoon. It's a cinch.
What's the deal?
I sink a barrel of crude oil, put a timer on it. The oil will trickle right into that stream that cuts across your property. It's a natural.
How soon can you get it set?
A couple of days.
Well, then that's that. Look, I better run along.
Rushing home to that stuffed owl Doc told me about?
Says you.
Who is it?
Me, Larry. Open the door.
What?
Open the door.
Oh, well, it's open.
I thought it was locked.
Well, suppose it had been.
I would have knocked it down.
What for?
So I could come in.
Why?
Why? Well, because you're so pretty.
You know, you're like a high school boy on a street corner whistling at girls.
Well, it's romantic to whistle at the opposite sex. Birds do it. Lovebirds.
Lovebirds don't whistle, they coo.
No, they whistle. A sort of low, cooing whistle like this. Gets you, doesn't it?
Not particularly.
Once a female lovebird locked the male lovebird out of her nest, and he stood outside and whistled for hours. Please let me in. Please let me in.
Larry, will you please, for heaven's sakes, leave me alone?
Well, I haven't done anything. What are you getting angry about?
I don't know. Oh, yes, I do know. You've done everything you could to make me miserable.
What have I done?
I suppose you didn't take me out and buy me the most expensive clothes in town.
Is that bad?
And I suppose you didn't say nice things and pay me dozens of compliments and try your best to please me. You were just as nice and sweet and kind as you could be, and you know it.
But, Kay...
I just want you to stop getting me all mixed up. I just want you to be yourself, your own owl-stuffing, penny-pinching, pompous old self. I don't want any more of this Jekyll and Hyde. I don't.
Yeah, but, Kay, darling, why, that's nothing to cry about.
Go away, please.
Gosh.
Esther has presented Act One of I Love You Again, starring Charles Winninger, Paulette Goddard, and William Powell. In just a moment, we will hear the Lady Esther Screen Guild players in Act Two. But first, a word from our hostess, Lady Esther.
I've often thought how wonderful it would be if I could go personally into every home and demonstrate the Lady Esther patch test. But unfortunately, I can't do that. The best I can do is to tell you about the patch test and keep urging you to try it. It's very simple. Just rub a little Lady Esther four-purpose face cream on one small part of your face, like a section of your forehead or your chin. Choose a part of your face that's either too oily or too dry, or where there are a few blackheads or big pores. Don't rub Lady Esther face cream all over your face at first. Just rub it on that one small patch of skin so that you can see the difference. You'll see that patch of skin suddenly gleam with new brightness and clarity. You'll see it look a lot fresher, cleaner, and lovelier than the skin around it. And when you touch it with your fingertips, you'll find that the roughness, the clinging dry flakes have disappeared. You'll find that little area of skin to which you've applied Lady Esther face cream has taken on a delicate, silken, petal-smooth softness. I promise you a sparkling difference in the appearance of your skin after the very first application of Lady Esther four-purpose face cream. I promise you a smoother, clearer, more youthful-looking skin. And I ask you to let the patch test prove it.
Lady Esther presents the second act of I Love You Again, starring William Powell as Larry Wilson, Paulette Goddard as his wife, Kay, and Charles Winninger as Doc Ryan.
Doc, we're in. Sheldon's got options on all the land around mine. And that oil he planted is starting to flow right through the creek.
Yeah. And I know somebody who smelled it, too.
Who?
Old man Hawkspur. He owns the bank. I was hiding behind a tree. I saw him take a sample.
Think he'll bite?
2 will get you 5. Hey, take a look out the window.
Well, Brother Hawkspur. Uh-oh. He's on the hook, all right. Is Sheldon all set?
I can have him here in 2 minutes.
Go get him, Doc. Tell him we're serving fillet of poor fish. But Mr. Hawkspur, I don't understand.
Very simple, Larry. You've done a lot for this town. We want to do something for you. You own this piece of land, Marsh's subdivision. Well, the state is building a new highway, and I happen to know it'll run through your land. I can take it off your hands at a very good profit.
Oh, I say, that's very decent of you. You know, I only paid $2,500 for that piece.
What would you say to a check for $10,000?
Why, that's 300% on my investment. Oh, no, that's too much. I can't let you...
You can't go in there. Mr. Wilson is busy.
Stand aside, sir. Stand aside. Mr. Wilson?
Yes?
Sorry to intrude, sir. My name is Sheldon. Colonel E.J. Sheldon. My card. I'll be very brief. You own a certain piece of land for which I'm prepared to make a handsome offer. $25,000.
$25,000? Oh, you must have heard about the new road.
I know of no road. I'm in the gravel business, sir. There are rich deposits on your land.
Yes, but Mr. Hawkspur here was
Larry,
just...
you want to keep a new industry right here in town. I'm willing to match Colonel Sheldon's offer.
Stop everything. Larry, have you sold your lots?
No, not yet, Kay, but it looks like I will.
Well, do you know what's on that land?
Oh, yes, dear. I know all about that rich gravel deposit.
Rich gravel deposit's my foot. It's oil.
Oil? Oh, but...
Mr. Wilson, I'm offering $100,000 for your land.
I'll match that, Larry.
Well, Colonel Sheldon, under the circumstances, after all, Habersville's been mighty good to me. I think I'll handle this with my friends.
Oh, is that so? Well, then, permit me to inform you that I have options on all the property surrounding yours. I'll have drilling equipment there tomorrow, and I'll probably drain off every drop of oil on your land.
Gosh. Just a moment, please. Colonel Sheldon, suppose we buy you out.
I'd consider that. I've got 4 parcels of land. I'll take $50,000 apiece. But the deal must be settled tonight in cash. You can see me later at my hotel if you choose. Good evening, gentlemen.
So you see, Larry, when Mrs. Hawkspur told me how excited Mr. Hawkspur was, I just knew that something was up. Which still makes me mad to think how he tried to cheat you.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Larry, you're really too good for this town.
Well, not really. Kay, why did you want me to walk up here on the hill?
Well, don't you remember this spot before we were married?
This one? Yes.
Remember what he said?
Well, vaguely.
He said, Kay, darling, marriage is the soundest investment two people can make.
Yes, Kay, whatever made you marry me?
Because I felt that underneath all those lodge pins there was another person, an exciting person. But I didn't find him for a long time.
Yes. Sort of dark up here, isn't it? Let's be getting back, huh?
Larry Wilson, you make me sick.
What?
Well, you know darn well you love me.
Now, Kay, wait.
Now, ever since you got off that boat, you've been chasing me like an amorous goat. You've been trying your darndest to make me fall in love with you, and now you have. And now I'm going to do the chasing for a while. Come here.
Yeah, but Kay, hey.
Well, how'd you like that?
Excuse me. I've got to see a man about a lot of things.
Now, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You trying to say the deal is off?
That's right, Duke. We'll have to ring up a no sale.
Not on my cash register. What kind of a double cross is this?
No double cross. I'm staying here in Harborsville. Doc, too. We talked it over. You see, I just found out that I'm in love with my wife.
That moonlight and roses hooey don't fool me. You and that dame are up to something.
You're wrong. She doesn't know a thing about it.
Larry.
Kay, what are you doing here?
Oh, Larry, oh, my darling.
Yeah, but Kay...
I've been talking to Doc. He's explained everything. What happened on the boat and everything else. Now, don't worry, Larry. I'm in this with you.
Yeah? What about me?
You big crook, you get out of town.
Lady, I generally never sock a dame, but I'm inclined to make an exception for you.
That's my wife you're talking to. Anyone who socks her has got to sock me first.
Okay, pal. Just slip this on for size.
Oh! Larry! Oh, you've killed him! Get some water, pour it on him quicker.
Take it easy, take it easy. He's
Help.
all right.
Help! Help! I'm drowning.
Darling.
Help! Kay, how did you get on the boat?
The boat? Oh, Larry.
Oh, I say, this isn't the boat. What's happened?
Get up, Carrie. Quit stalling.
He isn't stalling. He just isn't Carrie anymore. That blow just knocked him back to being Larry Wilson.
What? You mean he's loony? I knocked him goofy?
Oh, you big ape, you've spoiled everything. What am I going to do with him now?
Hey, Carrie. Carrie, look at me. Don't you know me? Duke Sheldon.
I never saw you before in my life.
Oh.
Well, here I am. What's going on here?
Mr. Hawkspur, Larry's had a lapse of memory. He doesn't remember anything.
He doesn't? Does he remember the oil deal?
What oil deal?
Oh, that's too bad. Colonel Sheldon, may I speak to you privately?
Of course, sir. Yeah, in my bedroom. Right in here, if you please.
Mr. Hawkspur, don't go in there.
I'm sorry, Kay. There's oil on that land, and I'm going to get it.
Oh, Kay, dear. Have they gone?
Oh, it's all right. Don't try to get up, dear. Just stay there on the divan and rest. That's it. Close your eyes. You know, Larry, it's a funny thing about a blow on the head. One blow gave you to me, and another one took you away. So I know that you'll forgive me if I...
Wait a minute. Put that lamp...
Larry, I only wanted to... The lovebird. Oh, Larry Wilson never knew about that. Oh, you were faking. You've been faking ever since Sheldon hit you.
Yes, that's right. But I'm not faking now. Kay, darling.
Mr. Carey.
Come on, I'll chase you home.
Thank you. Thank you, William Powell, Paulette Goddard, and Charles Winninger for appearing with the Lady Esther Screen Guild players tonight.
Well, that was our pleasure, Mr. Bradley. You see, the Motion Picture Relief Fund, which benefits from these programs, is very important to all of us in the industry. We're vitally interested in the fund and the country house and the clinic which it supports. William Powell will be back in just a minute. But first, here's a word from one of America's best-known beauty authorities, Lady Esther.
Thank you, Miss Goddard. Ladies, do you know why I keep urging you to make the Lady Esther patch test? Because seeing is believing. And I want you to see with your own eyes exactly what happens when you apply Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream to one little part of your face. I want you to see the radiant new look of freshness and beauty that patch of skin takes on compared to the skin around it. And I want you to feel the difference. Feel how much softer and smoother that patch of skin has become. So if you haven't made the patch test, try it tonight. Just rub some Lady Esther face cream on one little section of your face. Choose a rough, flaky section, or perhaps an oily part like your chin, where you may have a few blackheads or big pores. Rub on Lady Esther face cream, wipe it off, and that's all there is to the patch test. But what you see in your mirror will astonish you. For that small patch of skin will glow with new freshness and clarity, will look brighter, smoother, and lovelier than any of the skin around it. And when you touch it with your fingertips, you'll discover that it's taken on a silky, petal-smooth softness, that all the roughness and dryness are gone. You see, Lady Esther Face Cream does the 4 things your skin needs most for beauty. And what you see happen to that one little patch of skin will happen to your whole face when you apply Lady Esther Face Cream. If you want to look really enchanting, just try this. First apply Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream. Then apply glamorous Lady Esther Face Powder to the smooth, new freshness of your skin. Your friends will say, "You never looked lovelier."
And here, ladies and gentlemen, is Mr. William Powell.
America needs nurses, and needs them badly. If you are 17 to 35 years of age, a high school graduate, and in good health, you are eligible for a scholarship in the United States Cadet Nurse Corps. You will receive a complete nursing education, books, fees, board, room, uniforms, and even a monthly spending allowance. If you are eligible, apply at once to the United States Cadet Nurse Corps, Box 88, New York.
Next week, the Lady Esther Screen Guild players will present The Iron Major. It will star Robert Ryan, Ruth Warwick, and Pat O'Brien. Be sure to listen. William Powell can now be seen in the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer production, The Heavenly Body. Paulette Goddard is soon to be seen in the Paramount picture, Standing Room Only. Charles Winninger is currently working in the MGM picture, Broadway Rhythm. Music on tonight's program was arranged and conducted by Wilbur Hatch. To try Lady Esther Four-Purpose Face Cream, just get the smallest size jar. Later, you can get the economical large jar and keep refilling the small one for convenience. This is Truman Bradley, speaking for Lady Esther, saying thank you. Good night, everyone.
This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.